This video will review our confiscation of property policy. First, we're going to review some quick facts about our confiscation policy. Each team has a designated storage unit in their building where all confiscated items are stored. The majority of these items are destroyed bi-weekly by either Campus Community Police or designated Student Housing Services staff. All illegal items should be confiscated by Campus Community Police and will not be returned. Any alcohol confiscated is disposed or destroyed by designated Student Housing Services staff. Select items may be returned to a student, but only with the permission of your manager. Residence Life staff should never take away or dump a student's alcohol. If other students see you walking down the hall with drug or alcohol paraphernalia, it may send mixed messaging to the students. Confiscated items should never be left out in the open. They should be placed directly into the designated storage area. And lastly, all confiscated items need to be documented in the confiscation log located by your storage unit. So, what can and cannot be confiscated? First, if single-serve alcohol is found and the student is in breach of policy, so for example, open alcohol, ask the student to dump the content into the closest sink or fountain and place the empty bottle in the nearest recycling container. This type of alcohol does not need to be confiscated. The situation would then be documented. For large volume alcohol containers, whether they're open or sealed, or alcohol paraphernalia, ask the student to walk the items to your storage location. Document the incident. Everything confiscated will be disposed of and not returned. Drug paraphernalia is not illegal, but also not permitted in residence. If there is significant residue in the drug paraphernalia, call Campus Community Police for disposal. If the paraphernalia is relatively clean, have the student walk the item to the storage location and document the incident. Paraphernalia will not be returned to the student. Residence Life staff should never confiscate any weapons or fireworks of any kind. Call Campus Community Police immediately to confiscate and document the situation as appropriate. Other items such as sporting equipment, stereos, speakers, and so on should only be confiscated with the approval of your manager or the manager on call and after asking the students multiple times to stop their behavior. If the situation should be documented, and your manager will follow up as appropriate. These items may or may not be returned at the discretion of your manager. Documentation. If a student refuses to cooperate and the student is in possession of one legal item, document the situation as an incident report for cooperation with staff in addition to any other corresponding violations, and then leave the situation. If the student refuses to cooperate and is in possession of illegal items or multiple offenses have occurred, call Campus Community Police for assistance. Here's a quick review of what you can and cannot confiscate as Residence Life staff. You can also find this chart in the confiscation of property policy found on the RLS Secure site or through CourseLink. Every time an item is confiscated by Residence Life staff, proper documentation must be completed. And that is how you address confiscated items in residence. If you have any questions about the confiscation of property policy, please bring them to the On-Calls and Protocols session during training.